¿Qué pasó? Hola, mi gente. Welcome back to another episode of the Global Latin Factor podcast, where we talk about Latino everything. That's right. Our cultura, our flavors, our people, our impact in the entire world. I am your host, Crispin Valentin. Once again, thank you so much for being here. Make sure you go and subscribe to the channel. Today, we are diving into a very sweet topic, like literally. We are talking about, we couldn't guess it, vainilla, vanilla. Oh, so close, but not quite. Yes, the same vanilla that you probably already had today in your ice cream, your cake, or your cafecito. We're going to talk all about it. And even in your perfume, you might have wore it today. You don't even know today. But did you know that the powerful flavor actually has the deep Latino roots? Yes, so let's get into it. All right, so first off, vanilla isn't just some basic flavor. No. It comes from the orchid. Yes, orchid. I said orchid. That's right. Vanilla is the only edible fruit from the orchid family. The plant is called Vanilla planifolia, and its originally came from Mesoamerica, so especially from the region known as, can you guess, Mexico. The Totonac people in Veracruz were the first to cultivate vanilla. Then the Aztecs arrived and they were like, hey, this is pretty good. So, let's take it with us. This stuff is fire, so let's grab it. And they started using it to flavor the sacred drink called chocolate. Can you guess what that is? Yes, basically it's the OG chocolate. So they were blending vanilla into their OG chocolate when it was in chocolate, yes. When the Spaniards arrived, they saw the valuable crop and they were like, oh, we're going to take this back to Europe. So they did, but there was a little bit of a problem because first of all, that's how we made it all the way to Europe, across the globe already from our little Mexico, already making an impact way back in the days. Let's dive into the global spread of vainilla. But check this out. Even though after the Spaniards took the vanilla all the way to Europe, it had a little bit of a problem. The plant wouldn't produce fruits. But why? Why wouldn't it produce plants or fruits? Because its natural habitat, it relied on a specific bee. Yes, the Melipona bee that lived in Mexico is the one that actually pollinated the seed. And that's the reason why they were not able to. Until 1841, when a 12-year-old enslaved boy from the Reunion Island named Edmund Albius figured out how to hand pollinate the vanilla orchid. Bro was a genius. He changed the entire game. And that's the reason why now that particular discovery allowed vanilla to be grown in places like Madagascar, Tahiti, and Indonesia. And today, Madagascar is the biggest vanilla export. But let's not forget that it all started in Mexico. Remember that. Today, vanilla is everywhere. I know today for a fact you probably had some vanilla products. It is flavor in desserts and beauty products, and it's even in Coca-Cola. I'm kind of a little upset with y'all still, but we're going to let this one ride. We're not going to boycott you on this one. And if you think vanilla just means a boring, nope, forget about it, man. Don't get it twisted. The real vanilla is bold, floral, and sweet, and deep. It's complex. It's super complex. Artificial vanilla, I don't know about that one. That's the basic stuff. But when it comes to the real vanilla, Mexican vanilla, vainilla, that's the good stuff. That's the different stuff. That's the one that is levels. So don't get it confused. Make sure you get the original. And big shout out going out to mi gente in Mexico. All the farmers are still producing the OG vainilla, the original stuff. And they're keeping tradition alive and pushing against all other fake extracts out there. And they're keeping our cultura alive and our legacy. What does this tell us? That Latino influence is everywhere, as we mentioned before here on the Global Latin Factor podcast. in sometimes as simple as a flavor from the hands of our indigenous people to the global trade market, to your dessert plate, Latinos had their hands on it. Probably we have made a difference. Now, we took something from our tierra and made it into a universal thing that a lot of people have now. And that is the global Latin factor right there. When I say and when I mean that that's what we contribute to the world, we literally are the seasoning to the entire world that comes from Mesoamerica and our area. So the next time you smell vanilla or taste it, remember it came from Mexico and remember us. You can smell the vanilla right now. You remember me already? I already know. All right, familia. That is today's episode. I hope that you learned something new today. And I hope that you tell somebody that you learned about vainilla. So make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you leave us a comment, a review. Share with your comadre, your tia, your primos. Let her know, hey, did you know that this is the impact that we have, the roots? And before I let you go, let me leave you with 3 facts that I did not mention during this episode. The first one being the word vanilla comes from the Spanish word vainilla, which means little pods. Did you know that? The second fun fact is it takes 3 years for a vanilla orchid to start producing beans. 3 years for the OG, the original. And vanilla is the second most expensive spice in the world after saffron. Did you know that? Respeto. So, again, respect the vanilla, respect the culture, respect what we contribute to the entire world. And again, nos vemos next week. Keep spreading the word about our flavors. Keep repping the cultura. And remember, we are just like you. We are human. We are the spice and flavor in the world, in this melting pot that it is the world. Till next time. Bye.